My name is Camila Velazquez. I go to Our Lady of Lourdes Academy and I'm a junior. Well, like Piece of Pie was like the first like SAT like tutoring or like SAT prep that I ever did. And I feel like signing up for the reading, like I just like felt like my score like wasn't high enough for like what I wanted like to match like my math score, especially after doing like the math prep. And like I just wanted like the same like organized like course with like that was with like the friendly like tutors. Like I feel like the math course was just like really like organized and like it felt like really like thought out. And I kind of just like wanted that same thing like for the reading as well.
We tried with my other daughter other courses. She's 2 years older than Camila, and she did good with them, but we just wanted to stick with the same one and like to try. You know what I mean? Because we knew math, it was really good. We said, well, just let's just do everything together.
Well, like I hadn't really started any reading prep, like because I was like kind of like more focused on getting my math like before. So then like I kind of just like left reading to the side and I was like, oh, like I'll focus on that later. So like I hadn't really started. I feel like my biggest issue was just like not knowing like what the question was like asking. Cause like the way that like they're worded and like especially like some of the reading ones, like when like it asked like for like the main idea like of the passage, like I wouldn't know if it was better like to choose like the simpler option or like the longer option. Like I just like didn't really know like what it like expected. And like also the same like with the math, like the way that the questions were worded, like I just didn't know like where it like wanted me to start. Like I feel like I was just confused, like just like reading the questions. I feel like I was just scared that like it would be like a lot of work since it's like the homework is like planned out like for like you do work like every single day. So I kind of guess like I was like scared that I would feel like overwhelmed, but like honestly like I didn't at all. And like it's because like the tutors like helped a lot like to help me like plan out my schedule and like they helped me like separate my work so like I wouldn't do too much on one day like compared to like the others. So like it felt like I was doing like the same amount of work every day and like I feel like that was what helped me the most like just like doing like a consistent like amount of work every day because I like got through it all. Well, I guess I was like kind of expecting like the same thing as the math, like the small like groups and like talking in class, like just like explaining like your thought process, which like I kind of was a little more nervous for it, like for the reading course, because I feel like reading is like a little hard, like, or at least for me, like harder to explain like how I got to an answer. Like most of the time I just like choose something because like it like looks right or something. So like I was like a little like nervous of like that aspect, but like it was honestly like it wasn't bad at all. And like the tutor was always like super nice and like they always like encourage us to like really like think deeper about like what the question was asking and everything. Like I feel like I like learned more about like each like question's like topic like in general. I think they should be like prepared to like put in a lot of effort like for the work because like it is very like intensive, but like they should know that like it's really is all worth it because like the way that it's all like spaced out, like it's set up so that you learn everything in like the most efficient way. And like it may feel like it's like a bunch of like homework assignments each week, but like it's planned out like for every day. So it like it isn't overwhelming at all. And like, yeah, like I would just say just like be prepared to like put in the work, but like it's all worth it at the end.
I, in general, that is very well organized. That I like that they're reminding them about the task that they have to do. If they are getting delayed and they remind them, oh, this is what you need to do, blah blah blah, and on the chat, so they are aware. Oh yeah, if I have to plan my day, so I can do it. So it's good because they get organized. So in a way, they know they have to do it, and then they have to make the time. So that I like that they help them get organized. And I guess the for the course, the long hours at the beginning, I thought it was gonna be too much, but it goes pretty, I mean, it looks like it goes pretty fast, and they have like the break, and then she eats something, goes back. So it's a lot of hours, but it's okay. So I've never felt like she was like, death or something like that.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was gonna be very hard, but I don't think that it was, she felt that way.
Mhm.
So
Very.
it's worth it.
I feel like the most like helpful part was like just like all the work that was like going over like the same types of problems and then like not only just doing them but then like doing more work that was like reviewing like why you got it wrong and like how to do better. Like I feel like it was like really helpful, like even though it was a lot, like I was taking like practice tests like every week and then like going back and like checking like my like wrong answers, and I feel like that was like really helpful because like it helped me like learn from my mistakes and like see like why I was getting those wrong. Math, I started with a 540 and then I ended with an 800. And then reading, I started with a 610 and I ended with a 710. Now my super score is a 1510. Went up so much. Obviously, like now I have like 100% bright futures, which is like amazing, and like I feel like just like having that score has like just made me like so much more like confident in like the whole like starting like the college like applications process, because like I feel like at the beginning of the year like I wasn't really like as motivated or like as confident to like apply to like the schools that like I want to go to, but like now like I feel like I just have like so many more options, and like I feel like I like shouldn't really limit myself. Like it's just made me like more confident.
And no, I think definitely is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, knowing our experience with our first daughter, that, she also did great, but we ended up doing a couple of different, Princeton tutoring, and I don't even remember Kaplan. We didn't know when to stop the tutoring, you know what I mean? So we would start a couple of sessions and then more and more and more, and she would say, "No, I still need this." So it was not organized in the sense that we couldn't really tell when was going to be the end, and that she would do the test and she would say, "I did well, but I want to do better," you know?
Those don't really have like a set like end date, like it's over.
And that's what actually also the tutors tells you. I mean, they're like, oh, we were able to do this, but not this and not that. We're gonna need 5 more sessions. We're gonna need 3 more sessions. And what you're supposed to get at the beginning, it just doesn't never ends. So here we decided, let's just put everything in one. Let's just see how it goes, and we'll just put the effort on those months, and that's it, not like so long, so for me it's worth it completely, because I think we ended up spending almost the same, but with our first daughter it was like here there, so for me definitely it was better that
Yeah.
way. And then and also because they are not like anxious about, oh, should I do this, should I do this, should I do this, like, they're just still thinking if they're not sure if that was the best course that that they could have picked or not, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, like I feel like that's like the best thing about Piece of Pie, that it's just like a set course that like it has a start date and it has an end date, and like it's really just like lock in for like those weeks and like take that SAT, and then it's like you're done. Like I feel like that was honestly the best thing, because like I I'm like I feel like done now. Like I don't, it's not like I'm like confused of like, oh, I still need to like go back to tutoring or like still need to like plan more sessions, which like I like that, like it, like I don't have that like uncertainty, like because of like it's just so like structured, like super good. Like I would just say to just like stay like focused like on just like completing like all the homeworks and like staying like up to date like with your schedule, like not like getting behind or anything, because like I feel like that was just like the most like helpful thing that I did, just like making sure that like I always like did like assignments on time and like getting everything done on time, because it like helped me like yeah like not be overwhelmed and like do everything like at like a steady pace, so like it didn't feel like oh like I didn't do anything for 3 days, so then I have to like catch up on like all that work. Like I feel like that's like the best thing that like anyone can do, just like keep studying like at like a consistent like rate so you don't like fall behind.
For me, it's like really worth the effort, and I think the knowledge that they get from it is actually really good. I mean, they feel like they're really prepared, they improve, and you know, they keep that knowledge. It's not just, okay, I just want to pass a test and that's it. No, I mean, we see at least in math how well she does in school as well, since she's been on the, I mean, she's always been good, but now she's like has very strong base to, you know, for math. So I think it's worth it.
Like so much time in the reading course, like reading like the passages and like seeing like what like the main idea is or like what like the speaker's like trying to say like is helping me like in my class right now that like we're doing like a lot of like poetry and like reading like a bunch of like books and stuff. So like I feel like it like has helped me like just be like faster at that, which like I used to be like really slow at just reading the passage like and then having to answer all the questions. Like I feel like doing it like so often like that like helped me just like be faster at it and like yeah like just be able to like do it faster than I used to before and then like I can just like finish way faster and like with accuracy.